First of all, Nemanja, welcome to Turkey again. How are you? How was the summer?
Thank you. I'm good. I'm very excited. Happy to be here for like third time.
Yeah.
And summer was very busy. When I took this job, I totally forgot that I need to put a lot of work. Making the team, collecting the team together with our group of people. But it was fun, new experience, something different. What I was always seeing myself to do, and I'm very excited.
How is it going so far?
We won our first game. It's great, but when I retired, I took some time off to see what I want to do, and I knew that I want to be in basketball, and I think for me, it's the best situation be in basketball in this, let's say new
Not
chapter.
on the court, but
not on the court,
yeah.
but close to court, until the court. I can help the team, and for me, I feel the way how I feel like I never stop playing basketball. I have same excitement, motivation. Actually, I'm more motivated than I used to play, because now it's different role, more responsibility. Being a player, it's tough, but sometimes it's you just need to focus on yourself.
Actually, I was going to ask this. Is it easier to being a player or being a director?
I don't know. I think it's easier to be a player. Everything.
You have one job, maybe.
Yeah, you have one job. You only think about yourself. As an ex-player, we always say the team is important, but all of us somewhere, we want to think about our personal, individual performance, which is good. It's not bad until you don't put, yourself in front of the team. So I'm happy where I am, and I'm excited to be part of Bahçeşehir club. During the press conference, I said that this club is not like any other club. It's really like it's a brand, big organization, and huge community. You guys in Turkey know about Bahçeşehir and all this university youth program what we have. That's why it's important for us to play in Eurocup, to represent Bahçeşehir, because we want to know that, entire Europe to know what we are, who we are as a club, as an organization, and we'll see.
Nemanja, you actually could have easily started from the NBA or from the EuroLeague teams in Serbia, maybe, because since you are established and legendary player, why Bahçeşehir?
Yeah, I was thinking the same way, but I was very fortunate and grateful, talking with my ex-teammates who retired, and all these stories about, once you stop playing basketball, you're gonna be, as soon as you stop, people forget you, and that's normal. It's not a big deal. That's life, and I was very happy what I accomplished. Of course, I could be much better, but it could always be worse. So I'm very grateful, and now it just happened. Once I was in Fener, Bahçeşehir played in Ulker Arena. I met people, and I didn't know what this club is about. So this club was actually in front of my face, but I never paid attention to that. My dream, let's say, I was planning to stay in States, to be in America, to work
in front office.
I wanted to work actually in NBA as a coach for development. To be kind of in and out, on the court,
Yeah.
out of the court. But this opportunity, it's a dream job. Having this opportunity, which I'm grateful one more time, and thankful for these people who trust in me, what we are trying to do here. It's I cannot take it for granted, and I believe that I'm in the right place, and being in States, in NBA, it's a long shot. So now I'm here, I'm totally focused, I'm super motivated, and we'll see. You never know what's going to happen in life. So the same what happened here with this team, and there is a lot of work and job we gotta do. We just gotta be patient. We gotta be commitment. We need to have commitment. We need to be consistent, and we need to believe in what we are doing.
Nemanja, as a player, you might have evaluated your teammates differently, but as a director, what do you pay attention in a player?
It's funny, man. Like when I stopped basketball, you know, when I used to play, I was thinking, oh, once I stop, I will go to my village, chilling with my family, with my cousins. But I did that for like 3-4 months, and I got bored. And I think that I can help developing basketball with experience, what I learn. People always are talking about, let's say, now about me, about my career. I think things different. In my, let's say, 17, 18 years of my career, I was coached by 7, 8, 10, the best coach in the world, from Svetislav Pešić, you know, Dušan Ivković from national team, Željko Bradović in Fener, then in NBA, you know, Tom Thibodeau, Eric Spoelstra, Steve Kerr. So I collect a lot of knowledge, and all of these coaches, they're the best, but all of them, they're different. They have different approach. So I'm trying to pick all this stuff from each of them, each organization I was there. And it's a long shot, it's a big picture, and I'm trying to put that in this team. Unfortunately for me and for all of us here, in Turkey, you need to have instant results. But it's okay. It's a pleasure to work like that, with that pressure, and it's good that Bahçeşehir has a pressure to win. We need to become a winning team. I was part of organizations in Europe, let's say, when I started with Red Star, in Fener, Minnesota, Golden State, Sacramento, all these big clubs. And there was some, you know, bad organizations, you know, there was some great, and it's good to learn from all this stuff, not just about basketball. Once, I keep telling my players, my teammates, my ex-teammates, when they start playing basketball, they're gonna see life and the world different. And all this knowledge and experience what I had as a player, they need to use for the next chapter in life. What is I also want to win. And don't get me wrong, I don't want to, sure. I'm not trying to, we are not trying to make space shuttle from this team. We just want to be professional team, and if we can do, let's say, I was a part of one of the best organization, Golden State Warriors in the world, and if we can do like just 1% what Golden State did, let's say, just 1%, I think we're gonna be fine. I'm talking about Absolutely. Organization.
Yeah.
Like there is a huge gap between NBA with Europe, but what I can see now I'm spending more time in Europe. I see that Europe is growing again. Like EuroLeague is maybe the best competition this year than previous years. Also Eurocup, you can always have like Champions League, FIBA Eurocup. Everybody want to compete. Everybody wanna represent, you know, their team, and I think this is really important.
Yeah, before going to another question about Bahçeşehir, let me ask this. Around 20 people came to Europe from the NBA. How should we read this? Because some of them, they are proven players such as Jedi, Jordan Nora, or Evan Fournier, and such as some youngsters such as Theo Maledon, Alexei Pokuševski. How should we read this?
I mean, I was part of NBA, so I know exactly how those players feel. Everybody wants to stay in NBA, but you know, if you don't have a role, if you don't go to NBA in early age, it's a struggle. So for me, when I was there, I don't like to talk about myself anymore as a player, but like it was big and huge challenge. No basketball, nothing. I was trying to win against myself. I wanted to stay in NBA. I wanted to compete in the best league. I sacrificed the best years of my career. I could stay in Europe, and you never know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
So I cannot think like that. But I think it's good that all these players came back because you're really gonna be more tougher, more competitive. And I mean, I gotta be honest with you. I don't want to underestimate NBA. NBA is the best organization in the world, but there is a lot of players from Europe who can compete in NBA. Like
Right away, actually.
yeah, Jedi Osman is NBA player. We know that. Mike James is NBA player. The guy Novara, I play against him in Milwaukee. I think he's gonna be very important player for FS. So it's two different. How can I say? I don't want to say it's two different sports, but EuroLeague is great competition too, and I think Europe is also growing.
Maybe different worlds.
It's
Maybe.
because nobody can catch NBA.
Yeah.
It's different, but like maybe because of all these new TV rights, now colleges, are paying players. Everybody's trying to go to college, so we are in Europe, and I think all of us, we need to be together at some point and to build the best domestic league, to have young players, but also we gotta compete. So you need to find a balance between all of that.
Now we need to give some minutes to young players.
Yeah.
You mentioned, right? And Basketball Super League, Federation has changed the foreign rule. In your first season in Fener, it was 5. In your second season, it was 6. Now, 4+3, and one local player has to stay on the court. How do you see these changes, and is there any correct formula for this?
I remember when I played in Fener, it was like rule 5 foreigners and 2 Turkish players gotta be on the court, something like that.
3+2, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So that was tough. 2 years ago, I was part of Fenerbahçe, and I'm in Turkey, and I work for Turkish team. My job is also to develop young Turkish players because this team, that's how we can get better. That's how we can compete. We can win. It's our actually responsibility and duty to all of our players get better. Plus, we need to win. So it's a process. It's a long shot. But I think it's Turkish players. I can say that they got hurt a little bit. I think that they can use this as
Motivation, maybe?
as a motivation to work. A lot of Turkish players from first league they went back to second league. So second league is good now, and I believe they just need to be motivated and also prove themselves that they can compete here. All of Turkish players, they are good people. I have so many friends.
Yeah.
Sometimes we need to leave our comfort zone to get better, us as a individual. And I don't know what's gonna happen next year. We will see. We don't know. Turkish league is gonna be very competitive this year because of this rule. But there is a lot of good Turkish players in the league. So, and like I said, in second league too.
And you have very strong Turkish roster, actually.
Our idea is, to be honest with you, at some point to have the best Turkish players.
Yeah.
That's one of idea what I think that this team can, this club can improve to go to another level.
Absolutely.
Besides trying to win, and like I said, winning games. Winning. We want to be a winning team. Sometimes it's not about winning games. We need to do all these small things. All details matter. The way how we are changing now, Sinan Erdem. That's why I want to thank Federation to recognize our idea and to let us do that for us, to feel at home. And I mean, we are good. We are doing good job. Of course, there is a lot of work to do, and we gotta stay humble. But my goal and goal of our team is to develop young players, to build young players. Bahçeşehir, I don't know, you know, but
Yeah, send a
people
lot
in
of
Europe,
players to national teams also.
yeah, people in Europe, they don't know what Bahçeşehir has.
Yeah.
Like, but we have so many ideas. This team has to have let's say, practice facility and maybe their own arena. But this is a long shot because
It's just beginning, right?
yeah. First, we need to try win,
Then
and I think
and
we are in
also
we
develop
are in
players.
we are in good situation. We have great people here, our coaching staff, medical staff, strength coach, another strength coach. So all of us, we are on the same page, and we want that everybody here feel happy, feel free, and feel important. That's how we can improve. And also, what I believe, I think for Turkish league is important to have a good and competitive Bahçeşehir, not just Bahçeşehir, all other teams, Tofaş, Bursa, Merkez Efendi, Manisa, Petkim, now new team, Yelova, Mersin. We cannot compare ourselves with Fener and Efes. But we want to fight. We cannot still compare ourselves, with Beşiktaş. We play next game against them on Tuesday. They were third team. But, we're going to fight. We're going to try, to win. And we're going to compete. So there is a lot of teams who are ahead of us. And I'm not saying that just to buy a time. That's our reality. But so far we have great players. The way, the level of their professionalism is unbelievable. For this team, for this level, they did a great job. They are very coachable and they want to compete. And all of them, they want to prove that they want to compete in the highest level. So without our players, we are dead. So we need to make sure that they are good.
Yeah. After the new management takeover, I see that they are using a lot of word of vision.
Yeah.
And actually you explained what is the vision in here. And I assume that being permanent member of EuroLeague is part of vision, right?
Yeah.
But there are two things to enter the EuroLeague right now. First, you have to win the Euro Cup and you have to stay in the playoffs to compete in the next season.
Exactly.
The second one is they're giving wildcards, but it's for 1 year or 2 years. Yeah. So how do you see it's gonna happen?
It's pretty simple. If we win this year Euro Cup, we are in EuroLeague. But like I said, we need to be consistent. We need to put a lot of work. We cannot just go to EuroLeague and say, hey, we want to compete, get us World Cup. We need to deserve that. We need to deserve respect. First of all, we need to respect ourselves. All the people here, we need to treat the same. And we need to respect our league, our opponents. Euro Cup, we need to behave. We need to look professional. We need to look as a basketball club, as an organization. And those things, those small things matter. And doing that, being consistent, people gonna recognize that. This team wants to compete in EuroLeague one day. This is long shot.
Maybe 5-year plans, right?
We don't know. We don't know what's
know.
gonna happen. But as we, it's all about big picture, and that's how it's very important for us to be on the same page. And I believe we are in right path. Of course, we're gonna lose some games.
Absolutely.
And I would like to see us, struggle because that's how
Part of growing, right?
Yeah, that's normal. That's beauty of sport. You don't know what's gonna happen. At the end of the day, it's basketball, it's sport. So sport is a relative thing. One thing I know, what I learned, that we need to believe and we need to be consistent. If we finish this season, let's say 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, what we did? Nothing. If we win title, it's gonna be very hard, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
You think we can win title next year?
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. But I think it's gonna be hard. But we didn't do anything if next year we finish season 12th. So we need to follow criteria to play next year again in Eurocup. So far we want to do whatever it takes to be consistent, and me from this position I'm ready to learn from everybody, to listen everybody, and to talk with people. I spoke with Daria, for example, Alper from FS. He helped us a lot to our team. He shouldn't help us. I mean, he don't need to help us.
Yeah.
But he saw that, for example, he saw, for example, what we need. That's why that's great, and that's more than basketball. If every team is on the same page, if we respect each other's teams, board members, I think that's very important for this league to grow. Because I believe that this league can be the best league in Europe.
Yeah. Actually, you just said we need to be together in Europe.
Yes.
This is part of the.
Not just in Europe.
Right?
Turkish league teams, they need to be together. Whoever is better team, they're supposed to win. We don't need to sabotage ourselves. We need to be together. We need to build something together as a whole group. That's how also probably federation can help all the teams.
When I check Bahçeşehir players' interviews, they are all showing love to you. How did you make such an impact for such a short time?
I mean,
yeah, you said that I'm learning, I'm listening everybody, and I guess players are doing the same to you.
That's very important that they love me. That's good. No, I'm kidding. I think because I was in their shoes not long ago, and I believe that in this sport, in this job, with this big group, especially in sport, I think you need to be honest. You need to be honest with everybody, and you need to be example, all of us. So you need to be on time. You need to understand the players, and at the end of the day, we are all humans. And one thing what is very important, we need to trust each other, and building different culture. Sometimes we're gonna lose some games. That cannot define us to change our approach to our players, between each other, to our front office people, our media guy, medical staff. We need to be consistent whatever we do.
Yeah, actually you said that in the press conference. Winning is not just results. Yeah, absolutely. Nemanja, I want to go back a little bit about your playing days. In 2013, Fenerbahçe wasn't the powerhouse it is right now, and Barcelona wanted you. Why did you make that choice?
It was pretty simple.
There was a man, right?
There was one man. Željko Obradović, he was that person. Actually, I rejected Barcelona twice, and
in that summer or
no,
previous also?
When I was in Red Star. I always wanted to play for Barcelona.
And rejecting them?
But
wow.
I didn't reject. And in sport, you cannot just, what if? Željko Obradović changed my career. He totally changed my career. I learned a lot from him. Do I regret that I didn't stay in Fener? Every day. Every day I regret. But I wanted to go to NBA. But I don't regret also that I was in NBA. If I wasn't in NBA, I wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
I wouldn't work for this team. You don't know what's gonna happen. Like I said, I could have much better career. I made a lot of mistakes also as a player. But I could also have a worse career. So I'm happy. I'm very grateful for what I did, what I accomplished as a player. I'm also, grateful that I learned so many good things from all my coaches, and now I'm understanding more. So,
I know that it's not right to live with regrets, and I'm not asking this if you regret it or not. But do you think sometimes you could have gone to the NBA earlier?
Yeah.
You should, maybe.
I should, but I gotta be honest with you. I wasn't ready. I figured it out later that basketball is changing, that I need to work a lot of my body. Basketball is my first love, and basketball gave me so much, and I'm thankful. But it is what it is. I came late when I was 27. I should came earlier, but I wasn't ready. And I know that I wasn't ready, mentally especially, because I was still a little bit, crazy kid who loved basketball. Like when I say I regret for some stuff, that's normal part. That's why I got better and I learned from that. And I cannot be in a couple of places same time, so I'm okay.
Yeah, great answer actually.
Yeah.
What happened during your second stint at Fenerbahçe? I mean, it didn't go as planned.
You mean when we play Final Four?
No. I mean, in your second
okay.
stint, yeah.
I gotta be honest with you. I have too much respect for people in Fenerbahçe, for the fans, and I love Fenerbahçe. Fenerbahçe gave me everything, and I'm very thankful for that. And I'm not a person like, what can I say after 2 years? It is what it is. Like, it didn't meant to be, to be for me there to play for Fener, and nobody's in front of any team. Like Fenerbahçe is huge institution, huge team, and how can I say, life happened, it's normal. So I'm always good, and I have great relationship with Fener. I love the club, I love the fans. I was MVP of EuroLeague in that team, so they helped me grow. I helped them together with my team that year, to go to Final Four. So it's all love, and some stuff you need to keep for yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I respect that.
Yeah.
Okay. Where did you say, okay, it's enough, I'm done?
I finish my career when I was in maybe the best shape of my life, my career. I was 35, but then I could play more,
Yeah.
two more years for sure. But I wanted to be honest with basketball. I felt after we won championship with Golden State, I could stay in NBA. I wanted to see, if I can still compete in a high level. And I didn't, like I said, I still don't regret. That's life. I just wanted to be honest with basketball because, and to be loyal. Like I didn't want to be 50-50, if I cannot provide, and for us players, we need to know when should we stop. I was never ready, even in NBA, I was never ready to play 10-15 minutes. Like in my head, I was always struggling with that. I never make a problem because of that. I always wanted to play, but sometimes you gotta be realistic. Like nobody win against time.
Yeah.
So it's all good.
Okay.
Okay.
Then my last two questions. Who was the toughest player you have ever faced in EuroLeague?
You mean in defense?
What?
You mean in defense?
Yeah.
In EuroLeague? Oh.
Defensive player, actually.
The problem is I was every year I was changing my position. What I can say, I will remember that. I will remember that very well. My ex-teammates that time when we play Final Four, I can say Andres Macioni. When we lost that game, you know, my defense was never that great. I was trying, but I cannot compare EuroLeague 10 years ago and now.
Yeah.
Because now EuroLeague changed. There is so many good players, great players now. So I will take El Chapo.
El Chapo. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, then the last question, Nemanja. We don't see something like you in EuroLeague, your style, your game. Who do you currently see most similarly to your game?
Oof, that's a hard question because I don't know. Like I cannot
It's
compare.
hard, very
I
hard
cannot
to
compare.
answer, yeah.
But for example, what Vozenko is doing, the way how he's playing basketball,
Yeah.
so simple. You know, people say he's playing simple. No, that's tough. He's just talented like that. Then you have also Mario Hezonja, who is, I know by far he's great player and he's NBA player. If I had body like him, you and me, we would never sit here. So like,
And you'd be
there
still
is-
playing in the NBA, right?
yeah, there is a lot of players, and I'm happy that EuroLeague is in a good hands. Now, when you can see guards like Mike James, Kendrick Nunn, who was my teammate in Miami, Kostas Lukas, who is playing on high level, Panathinaikos, everybody's saying like there is no point guard. Panathinaikos, I don't think they had a pure point guard too. They had 3 great ball handlers, and of course, Coach Ataman. So it's all about what you believe, and whatever you want to choose, you need to play that way.
Do you see, I mean, in NBA basketball, positions are like guards, forwards, and the bigs. Right now in here, point guards, shooting guards, small forwards. How do you see it? Does
Basketball
NBA
change,
style, yeah?
like everybody's trying, you know, now most of the players to play, you know, small ball. And sometimes it's hard to adjust. Like you can see players who are wings, they are playing position 4. But also Kyle Hines, who retired like recently. All his life he was underside big, but in that era, let's say 10 years ago, he was playing 5. So it's really different. It's about how you adjust, and you need to have good players to help you to do that. And I think, I mean, I don't want to compare Europe with NBA, but I believe that players are really important in European basketball. You cannot compare those two things, but without players, nothing will exist.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. I mean, that's all. Thank you so much. And
Thank you very
I
much.
really appreciate
You're
it.
welcome.